Hello my boys, good morning. This is the day 3 summary for my Ranger Deadeye build. We will talk about all the changes that I did. I reached mapping phase, as you can see here. We will talk about the skill gems, support gems, skill tree, tips and tricks and all that good stuff. One big change that I did to the build, I need to mention that we were not applying electrocute. So in Path of Exile 1, range builds would not stun enemies. Apparently in Path of Exile 2 they can stun, and I confused that bar with the electrocution progress. So I did one slight change that is very fast to do, and now we will have two stuns. We will have the electrocution and the normal stuns. You will see that for bosses it's even better. So enough talking, let's jump into it right now. Okay my boys, now let's start with the skill gems. Let's start with the elephant in the room, which is this support gem here, electrocute. So we were not applying electrocution, sadly. So if you like the build, now you will love it. It's much more stronger, even from bosses, even from pack clears. You will see the enemies will stay in one place, they won't move, and you will shred everything. This is good also for defenses, because if the monsters cannot attack, you will be safe. So what you're gonna do here for the first support gem, you will put electrocution. And now we will have progress towards electrocuting our enemies. And because we have all those passive nodes in the skill tree, they will get electrocuted very fast. Even the bosses, during a fight you will electrocute them 2 times, and usually they get also stunned 1 time. So it's great for bosses and for pack clears. This is mandatory. So for lightning rod, now you want to have this scatter shot, magnified effect, and electrocution this time, yeah? Let's say you're in Act 2 and you don't have a lesser jeweler's orb in order to get one more support, you'll do it like this. So if you're early campaign, you will drop for the moment magnified effect, but you need to take it later. So these are the mandatory support gems that I found out. You need to use them like this. Now for the lightning arrow, it's the same setup, using martial tempo so we shoot faster. We use lightning infusion so we deal more damage, and primal armament, this one, 25% elemental damage on top. Look at my DPS. I will give you some tricks in this video in order to boost your DPS to the limit. Yeah, we will talk about the items and some tricks that you can do there. Now a big change here is for the auras. So what I did here, let me explain. I dropped Herald of Thunder because we had mana issues, and what I did here for Wind Dancer, you will put this support gems Clarity. This will give you some extra mana regeneration, which we need, sadly. You will struggle in the Cruel Difficulty Act 3 if you don't have this. And we're also gonna take this beauty. When you kill an enemy, you will recover 4% of your life. Yeah, so you don't need to place your life flask. It will recover the life almost instantly, especially in maps. It's very useful. So again, for Wind Dancer, which we need to have because it's great for defenses, you will put Clarity and Cannibalism support. That's about it. The rest are the same. This is a 2-button build, which is quality of life. Now let's talk about the skill tree here, what I did further. So what I did here, the skill tree, let's explain. So yesterday I was around this area. I continued here to take this one, chance to shock penetration, lighting damage, which is lucky. Now I go bottom. I took this attack damage against rare and unique enemies. Usually these are the ones with problems. And here more attack damage against rare and unique enemies, and more chance to shock and apply other ailments, which is important. We will talk in a second. Then I went this way, more attack speed, chance to blind. Attack speed, chance to blind. So blinded enemies have less chance to hit us, which is great because we also have a Wind Dancer here that also makes us less likely to be hit. So the enemies barely hit us, you will see. This is good for defenses. A more blind effect because it's close to this, we need to take it. And when you get stunned by an enemy, he will instantly get blinded. So it's good for defenses. Then here at the top, you want to take these nodes because they are great with your quiver. Yeah. Bonuses from your quiver, 30%, 15, 15. So likely here you want to get a good quiver. I will change it actually with good modifiers. Because of these nodes, they will get amplified. The best modifier that you can get is lightning damage to attacks. For example, you can get everything that is here gets amplified because of these nodes. This is big. So you focus on a good quiver from the trade website, you get a lot of DPS on free. Then I go here at the top, more chance to shock. I explained shock is big, and we have shock proliferation, so the shock migrates to all the enemies in the area. And this one here, 50% increased damage for each elemental element on enemy. And we're applying various elements because of the skill tree nodes. Yeah, so we deal actually more than 45% damage. It's big node. And this will be for the day 3 summary, and I will need to take a closer look and analyze the skill tree, see what else we can take further. This is the day 3 summary. So we should do a map actually. Let's talk about the items. So for the items, I found out how you can boost your DPS greatly. Greatly, man, greatly. So we scale very good, flat, adds lightning damage to attacks. So if you notice here, we have adds 2 to 60 lightning damage. Even for the runes, I went with lightning damage. Even for the gloves, adds lightning damage to attacks. Look, I will remove the... Check my DPS. From the gloves. Just because I have this modifier, lightning damage to attacks. And now I will be a smart boy. After this video, I'll buy a quiver with lightning damage to attacks. And my DPS should reach above 6k. Yeah. So this is the best mod that you can take. Lightning damage to attacks. Yeah. And now I need to talk about the resistances, which is a problem because I'm struggling to cap them out. So this one should be much more higher than I'm currently have. But the problem is the prices on the trade website are absurd for the items, so I'm trying to find them myself. And I also have mana issues, and I will show you how I solve them. So the first thing for mana is I'm using clarity here. It's mandatory because you will struggle with mana. The other thing that you can do, you can roll here your flask for good modifiers. Some modifiers are crap. Something useful you want to take. Then you want things that alter your mana regeneration. Look here, mana regeneration, or give flat maximum mana, 120. This help. This one, so this ring here helps. Also, I have his gain mana per enemy kill. So anything mana related, especially mana regeneration rate helps. And I need to tell you one more thing here. 1 second, I need to find the stash tab. You know what they say?
Not here.
Okay, so the stash tab is here. I want to talk about adding sockets to your gear. You can use this one, artificial orb, in order to add sockets. So I did this for the gloves here. And once you put your socket, you can put something that gives resistances. So you have your runes that you draw from the campaign. And some of them, you will see in the armor, it gives you resistance. For example, fire resistance here. Now I want to upgrade here because I don't want to waste an artificial orb. For this crap helmet, I want to upgrade it, then I will use one. And one more thing, it's important to have good movement speed. So movement speed is busted in this game. Look, it will help you with clearing the maps fast. Movement speed is a king, you will notice it. Now, I will do a map with you in order to showcase the power of this build, which is also fun. So let's start it, my boys. I need to juice the map. 1 second. Let's juice it. Okay, and here it is. Okay. So they move faster, they attack faster. They have one benefit and one downside. I just started that game, yesterday. I was a little slow because I was busy in real life. Okay, let's see. I'm doing this map in order to see the clear speed of this build. I also want to showcase the electrocution build-up, which is great. So you'll see the enemies are locked in place. Oh! Look, locked in place. I want to see a rare enemy. These are easy, Magic enemies, rare enemies. Give me something more challenging. Oh! You see? They move around like they're having a seizure. That's electrocution. I like to play with the minimap open so I can navigate better. You can lower the opacity of the minimap if it bothers you like this, They should add more rares enemies in my opinion because, Did you know that in this game we have Headhunter, but if we have so little rares, there's a problem. So for that belt, Headhunter, you need a lot of rares to be good. But you barely see any rares. Or they can increase the duration. So you steal their buffs for 20 seconds, maybe they need to put it back to 1 minute. Look, here we have a rare, good, finally. Oh. Look, he got electrocuted. And now I can shoot him. Oh, Exalted Orb. Man, you gotta love this build. 2-button build, you know what they say? If you're lazy, play this build. Go with pure guy style. I always, in case you don't know me from Pet of XL1, I only prioritize builds that are lazy. 2, maximum 3 buttons, and they need to be lazy. But I need to stress, I need to fix my resistances. These are very low for maps. You need to have them at least 60. Look, here is a rare enemy. He stayed electrocuted until I killed him. So good.
Fury.
Oh, here's another one. Man, you gotta love it. Oh. So for these maps, in case you don't know, some require to kill a boss, and these ones, which don't have a boss, you need to kill all the rares inside the map in order to complete them. Good. But you need to be careful. If you die, you lose the whole progress. You don't look. This one is for the gems. So if I die now, I will lose the whole progress of this map, and I need to open a new map. Oh, what do you know? I already finished it. Map completed. It tells you. Let me check this too. So I'm looking here for resistances and life. This is the best combo at the moment. Else you can sell or disenchant. Good, good. If you have questions, remember, you can ask me in the guild Discord server that it's in the description of the video. Also remember that you have the loot filter here. Never sing, uploaded a temporary loot filter that can help people. Especially with sounds. So when something expensive drops, you will hear a sound and you know that you drop something expensive. Yeah? So if you don't know how to use the loot filter, you have a channel here. Yeah? And you can also ask in general chat and we will help you. Okay, enjoy the rest of the day and good luck.